Hello, how are you today? I start this video with a lot of joy because I have been looking for a sunscreen recipe for a long time. That is effective, that is light to apply on the skin, and above all, that is economical. Is it going to be a natural and homemade sunscreen? Nowadays we avoid commercial sunscreens because they have parabens, they have many substances that are usually toxic or dubious, and also because of their high costs. But when it came to preparing a homemade natural sunscreen, I also found high costs of raw materials to make it and complexities when doing it. But don't worry, because I found a way to make it super easy with economical ingredients, and that really provides protection. Sunscreen is essential to protect our skin from the sun's ultraviolet rays, which can sometimes cause burns, age spots, wrinkles, some sun fungi that can also come out. And with sunscreen we prevent all this. Now it's important to also get sun, because vitamin D is essential for our existence. Well, without further ado, let's prepare it. To prepare this sunscreen is super simple. As I told you, we're going to need a little scale. We're going to use a base cream. This cream is paraben-free, silicone-free, and toxin-free. It's a cream that we can get on Mercado Libre or Amazon, and that is used for natural cosmetics. For instance, if we search for base cream on Mercado Libre, it will provide us with numerous choices. For instance, this neutral base cream costs 3,899 pesos for a half-kilo container. This product is paraben-free, which is a good thing. It comes in a 120-gram package and is sold at a price of $2.787. We only need 3.5 ounces to make sunscreen, which is very good. In this case, we will make a 3.38 fluid ounces sunscreen. There I have 100 grams of cream, and we are going to give it a sun protection factor of 20. So what we do to achieve between 15 and 20 sun protection factor is to put 10% zinc oxide in it. The zinc oxide is what will generate the protection that the ultraviolet rays are reflected and do not affect us. So if we have 100, we are going to put 10 grams to make the 10% if we want to give it less protection. For example, between 5 and 10 sun protection factor, we are going to put the 5%, which in 100 grams would be 5 grams. But I want to make it 20, so I put the 10%, which is 10 grams. If I wanted to make a sun protection factor of 30, for younger children, for example, what I do is put 20%, so we are going to put 20 grams. Now what I'm going to do is stir it very, very well. With plenty of energy for a while, so it mixes thoroughly. Now that I've mixed it here, I'm going to do it with the little spoon. Please, I ask you not only to watch the recipe in the video, don't skip around, listen to all the explanations I'm giving you. And why is it so important to do it this way? Why did I do it this way and not with creams and oils? And why did I include other things? Give it a chance, it's important. Listen to the whole video, it's not very long and it will be useful to you. And now I also want to show you what the texture looks like. Now, when I finish mixing and how to make it lighter, if you like it lighter. Now that it's well mixed, we'll continue mixing until all the lumps are gone. It's quite pleasant to smell a scent when putting on a protector, although this is completely optional. And not only that, but it will provide the benefits of the essential oil that we use. I really like it for the summer and for sunscreens. The scent of vanilla and coconut. In this case, I'm going to put 5 drops of vanilla. Cosmetological grade essential oil. That means it can be applied to the skin, not the oils for oil burners. And can I add, for example, 2 drops of coconut or 3 drops of coconut? And it turns out delicious. I don't have coconut now. I'm going to add 3 more drops. The vanilla scent is delicious. I finished mixing it here. Can it be given a little more? And I want you to see what the texture is like. Look at what the texture is like. And what this cream is like, how soft it is and how easy it is to apply. And how evenly the zinc oxide stays, which is really important that it stays even. Now if I want to make it lighter, it's good that it's a bit lighter. What we're going to add is alcohol, 96-degree ethyl alcohol. We're going to add it little by little. Initially we're going to put in 2 grams. There it is. We beat it well and integrate it well and see if the desired consistency is achieved. I want to make it very light. Is it good to renew or reapply sunscreen every 2 hours? That's why it's good that the ingredients are not so expensive. I'm going to add a little more alcohol, 2 more grams. And there it's becoming much lighter. I'm already at 4 grams of alcohol and I'm going to add a little more, 2 more. And now I'm sure it's going to be just right. Look at this texture. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Honestly, I'm in love with this protector. Its scent, its texture, the protection it provides. Now I'll transfer it to a small jar for the whole family to use, making it practical for storing in a backpack. A small jar that one can keep refilling. The inventions. We put the little lid on. I tell you, putting it in this little jar has been quite an odyssey, so if you can get cream type jars, it's better. Look at what this protector is. I know you're going to love it. Look at this wonder, how it disperses and leaves this super good layer. When I started looking for the ingredients to make this sunscreen recipe, I first made the cream myself with oil, with beeswax, with olive milk. I was looking for different options to achieve a base cream, to then add the zinc oxide, which I knew was the most important thing it has to have. A sunscreen is the only real ingredient that generates a protection on the skin from reflecting ultraviolet rays. I was also researching if it was that important. For example, using wheat germ oil or seed oil of raspberry, which are the ones most mentioned when making sunscreens, because it is said to have a sun protection factor. For example, raspberry oil, which has a sun protection factor between 10 and 20. But what I've been seeing is that there are no scientific studies that prove this to be the case, and that in reality what happens is that they have, for example, antioxidant powers that are very good for the skin and will favor the texture and nutrition of it. But it's not going to give them protection like zinc oxide does. So I started to research to see if there was some kind of base cream that I really didn't know about. Some are already available for purchase. That was free of parabens and free of silicones and all kinds of toxins that can damage the skin. And so it is, there is. So we already have the basis of a product. That is very good, because they are creams, bases made precisely for people who work with natural cosmetics. So just as we buy any other ingredient, we can buy in this case, at least for this type of protector. We are seeking protection solely against the sun's rays, nothing more, not skin nourishment or any other benefits. If we want to add all that, we can add it, but our goal, which is to protect ourselves from the sun. So with a base cream, we can achieve making this sunscreen. And as I was telling you, there are several scientific studies that have shown that adding oils or butters to a sunscreen does not increase its sun protection. I'll leave some of these studies in the description box for you. Zinc oxide acts as a physical sunscreen, which acts as a barrier that reflects the sun's ultraviolet rays. Therefore, the sun protection of a sunscreen depends on the amount of zinc oxide it contains. Natural oils and creams can improve hydration and nutrition, but they do not increase protection. In fact, they can decrease sun protection because oils and butters can interfere with the even distribution of zinc oxide on the skin. It is true, yes, that oils have antioxidant properties, which are substances that help protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. This is why they help prevent photoaging and stimulate, for example, the production of collagen. However, they do not have photoprotective properties, and that is why they do not increase the sun protection factor of a sunscreen. Family, goodbye. I hope you found it very practical and enjoyable. I love it for its aroma, texture, and being economical. I can make a lot for myself or to share. If you liked it, I ask for a thumbs up. I ask you to share it with your loved ones, with the people you want, or that might interest them to come well this product. And also leave your comments with what you thought, with your suggestions. If you have some recipes for making sunscreens that you want to share, you're welcome. I leave you a kiss, a fraternal hug, and until next time, bye.